There's the conversation that pro-life people don't care about the baby once it's born. There are a bunch of people that believe that. But I wanted to find the people that don't believe that. We have a petition here to support universal school lunch and universal child care. We just think people should have access to this, and we thought the best place to get signatures for this petition are the March for Life. This is the place where everyone cares about life. Would you like to sign the petition?
I don't really appreciate being ambushed on camera, but I do know that there are a ton of people down there that would definitely be willing to sign.
No, I actually don't believe that schools should be providing kids lunch. I think it's up to the individual and the parents.
Universal school lunch and universal child care. And we're trying to get people to sign to show that, we care about babies when they're out of the womb. Would you like to sign the petition?
Like Vance said, I'd have to look it up.
Are you interested in signing it?
I'd rather read about it first.
Pre-K and school lunch. That's it. Nothing crazy. Nothing radical.
We're just trying to show that it's universal school lunch is bipartisan and that universal pre-K is bipartisan. Very divided country, but we want to show the public that there's some unity there.
If the big hand of government gets involved, they tend to manipulate preconditions that I would necessarily not support.
We have a petition for universal school lunch. We have another petition for universal child care. We wanted to show that this is a group that cares about children. Are you interested in signing the petition?
We're trying to meet the rest of our group.
Oh, you got to get to your group? Oh, okay.
I appreciate.
It's a petition for universal school lunch and universal child care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody signed it yet?
No,
Nobody signed
yet.
it yet. You were the first person.
Why?
Congratulations. So you're the first signature of the day. Very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Donald Trump.
You think Donald Trump is going to support universal child care, universal school
I mean,
lunches?
listen,
Why not?
if enough of his constituency pushes for that, I feel like that could be something that's like
I
bipartisan.
mean, we want them to be born, and we want them to be happy in school and get fed.
Yeah.
I always had a hot meal.
Yeah. Thank you for that. You can say yes or you can say no.
I'm going to say no, but I'm going to explain why. Because I don't want to be like, I don't care about kids. I believe in trying to make change in society and culture so where we can have that happen and it's not something the government has to provide.
So we're doing a petition for universal school lunch and universal child care.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to sign this petition?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone should live abundantly, right? Like, it's not, I'm not just for like, yes, child born, and therefore, good luck, fend for yourself. No, like everyone should have a chance to live abundantly, right? To what extent is up to the law, of course.
But you know what I think the problem is?
Yeah.
The politicians that are representing the pro-life movement don't think that.
No, they don't.
No,
they
they don't.
They don't.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you for
me.
saying that. Universal school lunch to feed children and universal child care to make sure.
Funded by individual states or by the federal government?
That's a valid question. What's your personal opinion on that?
So I know in Maryland, especially during COVID, they had free lunches and all that. And I noticed, especially even myself, we abused that ability. We would go in and get multiple lunches, all that. So there would have to be a form of either
Means testing?
means testing, or whether it be like more regulation on like who gets food, how much food. But we also need to look at the economics. So like in Maryland, if you're within a certain economic bracket, you're eligible for free lunches. Because if there's kids who don't need it, why burden the taxpayer with a kid who can his family can absolutely, take care of him?
So if I'm telling you that this is for people that need it, you would sign it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. What?
1,000%. I mean, I actually want to be a teacher once I graduate college, and signing this means that every student, every kid, every child out there, no matter what age they are, no matter where they are financially with their family or anything like that we're going to be able to help them. So of course I would sign that.
Perfect. There you go. We're trying to create a a movement where everyone gets fed.
How would that work?
It's you know what? There's people smarter than myself that can explain that in a more better. But you know what? I'm trying to show that there's bipartisan support for this. You know, because people say that the pro-life movement doesn't care about the child once it's born. Some people think that way, but I wanted to show that not everyone thinks that way.
Okay.
Would you sign this petition?
Sure.
Okay.
There you go.
Awesome.
I can also.
Oh, wait, very cool. We've got 4 signatures. It's to provide children with free access to health care, school lunch, child care, universal school lunch, and universal child care. And since this is the March for Life, and it's very focused on kids, I thought the best place to get signatures would be the March for Life. Would you like to sign this petition?
What kind of school lunch? Like just making sure that they have funding for that?
Yes, it is to show, I'm trying to show that there is bipartisan support for this.
Right.
And that this is something that goes beyond just like a red or blue thing, that most people agree with it.
Right.
For, you know, making sure that every child is fed in this country, that every child is educated, that mothers can go to work and not have to worry about child care. I feel like our politicians, you know, they get to divide us on these issues
Yeah,
like
I
abortion.
agree.
A good amount of people here actually think that we should feed children. The politicians representing the pro-life movement don't think that every child should get fed. And I wanted to show that. It's a very complicated issue that I'm trying to show. Some of the people here would not sign this petition. I only have 7 signatures here. These people do exist. I also wanted to show that there are a good number of people that don't care about the child once it's out of the womb.